Hit back up the middle. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Third baseman, T.J. Rivera.
Riding in once again, T.J. Rivera, a base hit in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drives it out to deep right center field. Around first, digging for two. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Rivera leads off second with one gone in the inning. Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Wong. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The center fielder number 52.
Digging in for his second at bat, Yoenis Cespedes. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Missed with a slider.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
2-0 now. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch. It's in there for strike number 2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Mets strand 1. Our score remains 2-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Tommy Pham. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The windup and the 0-1. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. Gonzalez has got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Ready for another chance. Paul DeYoung. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1. DeYoung. Just 24 years of age. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
First baseman, Matt Carpenter.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Matt Carpenter. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
And he chased it in the dirt. Darno gathers it, and that ends the inning. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Mets 1. Leading off the inning, Jay Bruce, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Fielder, Jay Bruce.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. A solo shot there for Jay Bruce. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Mets have come back to tie this one at 2. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. And this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Hit in the air to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, don't sleep on first base. I know they call third base the hot corner, but there's some bullets hit down that way too. Good effort on the dive right there, but batter singles.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. First time up, he went down looking. The 0-1 pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Wong has it to second for 1. On to Carpenter. It's in time. A double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Digging in to try it again. Noah Syndergaard hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Now the 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A ball and a strike.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
2-1 now to Reyes. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked the soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
The 3-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. High and deep down the left field line. Ozuna on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. So 2 runs on 4 hits here, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full. The Mets are out on top, 3-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcell Ozuna. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Marcell Ozuna.
Grounded to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Third baseman number 3, Jed Jerko.
Here's Jed Jerko now. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Foul tip held on to behind the plate at strike 2.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Down the third baseline. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
The batter number 4, catcher Yadier Molina.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Two runs on 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Popped him up. Darno waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail 3-2. Digging in and looking for more, T.J. Rivera will match up with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-1. Liner toward right center. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Good job. There to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that is off the wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Pham racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And the second run will score as they push the margin here to 5-2 now.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Tyler Lyons comes into work out of the bullpen now. And Dan, are you surprised that the starter's day is done?
I am a little, Matt, but this is one of those moves that people will debate forever. I think he could have pitched a little bit longer, but I understand the idea of bringing a lefty in to face this upcoming left-hander as well, so we'll see how this works out.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And a whiff at a good slider that time. So 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's Adrian now. That's lifted the other way out to left. And no one can get there as it falls. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Asdrubal.
Runners at the corners here with one gone in the inning. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch towards second. The second for one. On to Carpenter, not in time, and they'll get just the one.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Digging in once again, Travis d'Arnaud. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Cabrera, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit the other way out toward right field. Fowler has a read on it, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Mets 6 and the Cardinals 2. Jose Martinez will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 38, Jose Martinez.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Second baseman, number 16, Colton Wong.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Colton Wong. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Digging in to try it again, Dexter Fowler. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Hit hard up the middle. Right there is Reyes. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They still trail here. It's 6-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for St. Louis, number 36, John Martin.
Digging in and looking for more, Noah Syndergaard getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Gil Martin, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. DeYoung has a play, makes the play, 1 away.
The shortstop, number 7, Jose Reyes.
Ready once again, Jose Reyes. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one just missed outside. Now the 2-0. Is a slider looked at and called a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And that brings up the catcher, T.J. Rivera. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Michael Conforto came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope,
missed with a slider. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. Reyes is off at first with 2 away. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Fowler has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Mets lead 1. They lead it 6-2. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Tommy Pham will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on.
I'm just fulfilling my destiny. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. All day to the death of me.
First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. Now the 2-1 pitch. Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the seventh. It's ball four.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits. So his command has been pretty solid so far.
Ready for another chance? Paul DeYoung. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. Outside with the fastball. It's 1-0.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Now the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Here's a strike. The 1-2. Still 1-2. Here he comes again. 1-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Here's Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Behind 0-2 now. Popped him up. Gonzalez ranging into shallow right, and that's the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 20.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit up.
Counts 1-0.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
A runner on first with 2 away. And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. The 3-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Bruce will make the catch, and the inning is over. Cards leave one. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Ready for another shot now. Yoenis Cespedes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Now the pitch. And he takes ball 1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
2-0 count, and the pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. The 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Due next is the dangerous Jay Bruce. The 3-1 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. Solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. First home run of the campaign for him, and the lead is now 7-2.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt-high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-0. Is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. On deck, there's Adrian Gonzalez. And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I mean, this has been an interesting at-bat. We haven't seen, out of all the pitches, a single one in the strike zone, and yet we're in a full count. Don't be surprised if he throws the rosin there.
Swinging here is Bruce, as this is on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 23, first baseman, Adrian.
Striding in once again, Adrian Gonzalez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Fowler has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for ball 1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's 7-2. Digging in once again, Jed Jerko. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Jumps off the page at me. Found that power for it. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
Here's the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 2-1 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, number 4.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. A ball and a strike. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Two and 2 to the Cardinals catcher. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle, taken there by Cabrera. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 36.
Greg Garcia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 35, Greg Garcia.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. check swing grounder to the right side. And Gonzalez will take it over himself, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Mets 7 and the Cardinals 2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 60, John Grebby.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Brebbia typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Now batting,
Juan Lagares will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Lagares.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Bases are empty, one man out. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. The 1-1 home. Count is 1-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Ready on 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider down low for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Next for the Mets, T.J. Rivera, 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Reyes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Heading out towards shallow right. Fowler has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mets strand 1. They're on top 7-2. Anthony Swarzak comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Anthony Swarzak.
Here's Colton Wong now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Colton Wong.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Dexter Fowler is on deck. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Now the 1-0 sent toward first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky, stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Tommy Pham. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's in the dirt. Throw over to third here, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
The 1-0 delivery. That's inside. 2-0. Head-to-head against Anthony Swarzak. He's 1 for 3. The 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to count. Swarzak, 6'4" right-hander. He was taken in the second round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
To 2-2 now. The 2-2 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. Count still full. 3-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
The batter, shortstop, Paul Leon.
Jerry's Familia takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
27, Jerry's Familia.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. No balls and 1 strike. 3 runs already home here. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. Fouled off. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Carpenter has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he gets ahead 0-1. The 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Cespedes. 2 gone.
The batter,
stepping in, Marcell Ozuna. Lifetime against Familia. He has a 3-for-12 line. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And that's in there, base hit. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Cardinals down to their final strike here. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. The Metropolitans took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Noah Syndergaard gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. Carlos Martinez permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Jerry's Familia records the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.